This is a video response to the Canadian editor. Hey Canadian editor, you sent a video response to my gun collection recently. Specifically where I showed everybody my 9mm Russian Makarov, my AK-47, and my 1,000 rounds of ammunition for the AK-47. And you asked me a few questions. Basically, you wanted to know, out of all the things I can share, why guns? Well, that's a good, fair enough question. If you look at my favorites on my videos on YouTube, under my favorites, you'll find a video called Armed America, Portraits of Gun Owners in Their Homes. This is a little movie that an independent filmmaker made. He went around traveling the country and interviewed gun owners in their homes. He went into their homes and interviewed them, showed off their weapons. I thought it was pretty cool, so I figured, hey, why not go and show off my own videos? And if you do a search on YouTube, you'll find plenty of other people who have made a video where they show off their guns. Just do a search, and I'm certainly not the only one. And a lot of people have more massive collections than what I could ever have. I only have those two guns, the Russian Makarov and the AK-47. You know, that's really it for now. And in your own video, you also did your own little show and tell. You show off your cell phone. Well, I could match you on that. But you want to know things like why did I share guns? Why the big deal? Well, really, I don't think it's really a big deal. I mean, I mentioned in that last video that I did it to piss off all the anti-gunners, and that's true. I mean, it's good to piss off the anti-gunners. People that think they know what is best for me. People that want to legislate, that want to ban guns, that think they know what is best, that think that no, we cannot trust you to have a gun. Even though you're a law-abiding citizen, we cannot trust law-abiding citizens to have guns in their homes or to carry them around. Sorry, we know what's best. Those are the kind of people I'm against. That's one purpose of the video, is to piss those people off, to kind of flip them off a bit. Nothing wrong with that. Now, the Russian Makarov, one reason why I bought that gun, it's an investment. It's a gun that'll hold its value. It's an older gun, imported, and it'll, whatever I paid for it, if I ever sell it, I can at least get that much money or more out of it once I do ever decide to sell it. The AK-47, I can look at that as an investment also. Now, the price of AK-47s have gone down. They were quite expensive a while back. They've gone down quite a bit. And that's because the assault weapons ban that was in effect for 10 years in the United States expired a few years back. It was passed under the Clinton administration, I think around 1995, or no, actually before that. It was like in 93, I think, or 94. The Clinton administration, who had, at the time before the Republicans took control of both houses of Congress, the Democrats and Bill Clinton signed and passed the assault weapons ban, but they let it expire after 10 years. Well, when the 10 years rolled around, the Republican-controlled Congress under President Bush failed to renew that ban, and that's a good thing. That's one of the few good things I think they did during their time. Now, it must be noted, though, that George W. Bush supported renewing the assault weapons ban. George W. Bush is no friend of the Second Amendment. He is for gun control. He is an enemy to gun owners. Thankfully, the Republican-controlled Congress essentially flipped him off and said, no, sir, Mr. President, we're not going to renew that assault weapons ban. So for now, it's gone. That meant the price of AK-47s plummeted. They went down. So I bought one. But Democrats control Congress now, and there's a possibility that a Democrat will win the presidency next year. If that happens, you can thoroughly expect that the assault weapons ban will be renewed. Possibly a stronger gun control bill will be passed. If one of the Republican contenders wins, well, it'll be pretty much the same thing, as all the major players support gun control. Mitt Romney has publicly stated that he is a strong supporter of the assault weapons ban. Rudy Giuliani, he was mayor of New York. New York has a complete total gun ban, except for cops and other officials. So he loves gun control. The point of the matter is, you cannot trust the Republicans to protect the rights of gun owners. Only the libertarians do that. Even the NRA doesn't totally do that. That's why I recommend such groups as Gun Owners of America, KeepAndBearArms.com, and some other sites like that instead of the NRA, in order to protect the rights of gun owners. Now, why 1,000 rounds of ammunition? Well, partly that is the way it was sold in the store. They sold it like that, but also you must realize that the price of ammunition fluctuates. 2 years ago, the price of 1,000 rounds of ammunition was about $80. Now it's around $180 for 1,000 rounds. It fluctuates. The price is going up. It's better to have it not need it than to need it and not have it. Not that hopefully I don't expect to need it, but you never know. What if somebody does break into your house? I mean, I live in a pretty safe neighborhood. I'm not really worried about that, but if somebody did, it's better to be prepared, better to be safe than sorry. I mean, if somebody does break into your house, it's your right to defend yourself if it comes down to it. But as far as the use of these weapons, so far all I've used them for is to go out to the range, target practice, have some fun, shoot out at a gun range. And that's pretty much about it at this point. I want to make a future video at some point where I take my weapons out to the gun range and demonstrate them. You all can look forward to that when it comes. Oh, and as far as 1,000 rounds of ammunition, again, in an AK-47, it shoots, for each pull of the trigger, it shoots one round. You can, believe me, you can go through 1,000 rounds of ammunition in an AK-47 very quickly. So that's another reason. It won't take long to use these up. 1,000 rounds doesn't last long in a weapon like the AK-47. But anyway, Canadian Editor, I appreciate your questions. Glad to answer. If you have any more, just feel free to ask. And keep up the great work. We'll see you.